Hi everyone, it's Maya from WholesomeYum.com, and today I'm showing you how to make chicken bacon ranch casserole. This is one of my family's favorite healthy comfort food meals. The beauty of this chicken casserole recipe is that it doesn't taste like health food at all. Cheese, bacon, ranch, but secretly, this is actually healthy. It's packed with veggies, it's naturally low carb, and it could not be easier. The ingredients for making a chicken bacon ranch casserole are super simple. You can see I only have a few things here. These are common grocery store staples, and I have a whole bunch of shortcuts I'll tell you about throughout the video to make this even faster. In fact, if you prep a couple of things ahead or you buy a few things pre-made, you can get this together in as quick as 5 minutes. And it's freezer friendly, so you can make the whole thing ahead as well, and you'll have dinner ready quickly when you need it. Whether you take the shortcuts I'm going to tell you about, or you make everything from scratch if you prefer, this is still going to be super easy to make either way, and your whole family is going to love it. Let's do this. The first thing you're going to need is about 4 cups of cooked vegetables. So I'm going to use 5 cups of broccoli here because once they cook down, it's going to be about 4 cups. So I've boiled some water here, and then I'm going to add the broccoli and just blanch this for a few minutes. You can use any veggies you like here, just be sure they're cooked. You can also roast your vegetables, saute them, you can use any leftover veggies you have or make them fresh. I've gone with broccoli here, but I have a different version of the casserole with frozen spinach as well, which is a little different. Both versions are linked down below, as well as ideas for other veggies that you can use. If you're blanching your vegetables like I have here, then go ahead and drain them and then plunge them into ice water to stop the cooking process. The next thing you're going to need is 8 slices of cooked bacon. There are a few ways to do this, but I find that my air fryer bacon recipe, which I'll link down below, but I'll show you here as well, is the perfect way because I can fit 8 slices into my air fryer, it's less cleanup, and it's really fast. Other options are microwave bacon or oven-baked bacon, and I'll link both of those below as well as other options that you can use. So for the air fryer method, I'm going to arrange the bacon in a single layer here. Try to have as little overlap as possible, but a little bit is okay, and wash your hands after you've been touching the bacon. So you're going to add the air fryer basket to the air fryer and set that to 370 degrees Fahrenheit. You can preheat if you like, but for this I find it's not absolutely necessary. Air fry for 6 minutes, and then once that's done, you're going to remove the basket and spread the bacon slices out to make sure that none of them are overlapping. At this point, that's going to be super important. Otherwise, you're going to have some pieces that are uncooked. And then go ahead and return the basket to the air fryer for about 1 to 4 minutes, depending on the thickness of your bacon and how crispy you like it. If you want to learn more about cooking bacon in the air fryer with the additional tips and tricks that I have for this method, I'll link the video down below so you can watch. So we're just going to slice the bacon just like this, or if you like, you can also crumble it with your hands if it's crispy enough. And by the way, if you have some bacon bits from the store, that's a shortcut you can use so you don't even have to cook any bacon for this recipe, but I love the flavor and texture of freshly cooked crispy bacon here. So we're just going to set this aside and move on to the next step. Our next ingredient for chicken bacon ranch casserole is 4 cups of cooked chicken breast. I've used Instant Pot shredded chicken here. This is one of my favorites. I'll link it down below for you. But you can also use rotisserie chicken or a cubed baked chicken breast. I have a recipe for that below as well. Any chicken you have will work great. Combine that in a bowl along with the bacon. Now, I do like to reserve a little bit of the bacon on the side because we're going to add this as a topping later. And we're going to add that cooked broccoli or any other cooked vegetables that you wanted to use. Just make sure you have a large bowl here because this is a big casserole. And I'm adding 3 cloves of minced garlic. I'm using jarred garlic here for convenience, but if you want to mince it fresh, that flavor is even better. Now, here's what's going to make your chicken bacon ranch casserole super creamy. 1 cup of ranch dressing. I have an amazing homemade ranch recipe if you want to make it yourself. I'll link that down below for you, but feel free to use bottled ranch to save time here. And this recipe calls for 1 cup each of shredded mozzarella and cheddar cheeses. I'm using half here, and then we're going to reserve the other half for the topping. And if you like other cheeses, feel free to experiment with any kind you like. Mix this all together until it's nice and creamy, and try to resist not eating this out of the bowl because it's already delicious. We've got just a couple of simple steps left. Transfer the casserole mixture to a large casserole dish. This one is 9 by 13. It's the perfect size. Plus, it goes from oven to table beautifully. And by the way, this casserole is excellent for making ahead. You can do the whole thing and store it in the fridge for a few days or freeze it for even longer. So I'm smoothing the top here, and then I'm going to top this with the remaining shredded mozzarella, followed by the remaining shredded cheddar. You don't have to do the cheeses on top if you don't want to, but I love the added gooey texture that you get. And the final step, I'm going to add the crumbled bacon that I had reserved from earlier. If you didn't, no worries at all. Now, because everything is already pre-cooked, this casserole cooks super quickly, just about 15 minutes in the oven, until the cheese is nice and melty and everything is hot. This chicken bacon ranch casserole smells so good. I can't wait to dig in. This is so cheesy. That bacon, broccoli. It's gonna be so delicious. Time to try this. A little chicken, a little broccoli in there, a little bit of everything. Cheesy, bacony, tangy ranch, crisp tender broccoli. You are going to love it. I hope you'll make this chicken bacon ranch casserole soon. If you do, leave me a comment. I love hearing from you. And snap a photo, post it with hashtag Wholesome Yum so that I can see it too. See you next time on Wholesome Yum, where I share easy, healthy recipes, all with 10 ingredients or less.